This is First Coast Living.
Hello and welcome to First Coast Living. I'm Jordan Wilkerson.
And I'm David Benfield.
On
it's
this
Thursday.
Yes, our Friday Eve. So excited.
I know.
I feel like the week's kind of moved
It's been a
along
nice week.
pretty
We've had
quickly.
cool shows. It's been cool.
Yeah, the shows have been so fun this
Yeah.
week. I always love leading into a holiday.
Yeah.
I think that just really kind of jazzes things up a bit.
Absolutely. Yeah, we've had some fun stuff. We're gonna have some, we're gonna have some pretty fun stuff today, right? All right.
Maybe even a little game.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
Stay tuned for that.
All
but
right, guys. Well,
let's get started.
Clap with me if you're ready for the weekend. Like, the stuff they write for me.
I love it.
We have a fun look at all the fun stuff you can do around the First Coast in your Window of the Week in a bit guide.
That's right. Plus, we are continuing to get you ready for Easter. We're going to have more trivia for you, and producer Matt, he's going to test our hard-boiled knowledge. Okay, the things they write for you, the things they write for me, okay? But first, it's time for Say What? And history was made at the Jacksonville Zoo and Botanical Gardens. The zoo posted on their Facebook page announcing the hatching of 14 Philippine pit vipers. The first time this species has ever been bred in the history of Jacksonville Zoo and Botanical Gardens. Now, these tiny vipers came in at 7 inches and weighing just 6 grams.
little babies.
And because the snakes are so rare, they're actually going to be sent to other facilities across the U.S. And I'm sorry, Aunt Jane, if you're watching, she hates snakes. I grew up with snakes, so they don't bother me.
They don't bother me at
I don't
all.
want a venomous one, obviously, but look how the colors are. That's
It's
kind
a
of
beautiful
cool.
snake.
Yeah.
I remember going to the alligator farm back in the day. Like when I was
yeah.
a kid, during middle school, we went on a field trip, and they're doing like this little, exhibition kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right? And so they can have you hold an alligator or whatever.
Right.
And they're like, hey, who wants to hold a snake? And I'm like, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So you walk up there, and the guy's got 2 buckets
massive.
full of snakes.
Whoa.
They're just crawling all over each other. And so you dip your hands in there and you pull them out. and I
Oh,
just
they had a
snakes
bunch
just
of 'em?
hanging all over my arms. Like, oh, it was awesome.
Felt cool.
It did
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
And all your other classmates were like, ah! It was
Yeah.
amazing. It was super rad.
So for me, it's spiders. I don't like those. But
Right
it's
there
either
with you.
snakes or spiders for people, I feel like. Either one really
listen.
terrifies you or the other one does.
I'm prejudiced of everything with 8
spiders.
legs. I cannot do it.
Yeah, they
I
move so
don't-
quick. Ugh.
And they're like, no, I'm not doing it.
Oh,
Their
and then
eyes
if you
reflect
don't,
in the night.
if you don't get it, then if it gets away, you're like, oh, he's planning my murder
that's
right now.
plotting my
He's
revenge.
like,
Yes, dude.
I'm like, oh God, where did he go?
Remember I told you about this story when I was camping and I had my headlamp on and I'm looking
yeah.
out and I see all these little green dots all over the ground and you're like, what is that? And you walk up close and it's eyeballs of a spider reflecting and he's like,
I'm good.
yeah, I'm good on that too.
I'm good on that. Something else that's really cool.
Yeah, this is all right. Okay, guys, so one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind was said more than 50 years ago when we landed on the moon. Now, 57 years later, we take another giant leap into the exploration into space with the launch of Artemis 2.
3, 2, 1, booster ignition, and liftoff. The crew of Artemis 2 now bound for the moon. Humanity's next great voyage begins.
That is so
Awesome.
amazing.
That was so cool to watch.
Right, so crowds gather to witness the next step into space exploration as we continue to explore the final frontier. So this is really pretty cool. So their trajectory is a little bit different than what the Apollo missions were, right? So like with the Apollo missions, the goal was really, can we get people to the moon and back, right? As
Right.
quickly as possible and as safely as
Okay.
possible. So this has a little bit of an added extra element to it, right? So they're going a little bit further, taking a little bit longer than you necessarily would. It's not like an expedited trip.
Okay, we're seeing it there.
Right, so the idea is that way you're going to be able to like do more tests, run more tests about having people in space further away from
Right.
gravity and things like that.
That makes
right?
sense.
Yeah, so there's a whole lot of stuff that they're going to be studying in the process, not just going around the moon and returning.
Right,
So
right.
it should be pretty cool. I'm super stoked.
So I was getting, and I know people go to the space station
Yeah.
all the time. Like for some reason, I was really nervous about this one. I don't know why. Like, because I guess maybe
Maybe
we don't
because they
all sit
scrubbed
around
it.
and watch them. Well, that happens a
Yeah.
lot too. But because it has happened.
They did.
though.
They just
Okay.
recently scrubbed it because of like a mechanical situation, right?
And
So then they
see,
had
that
to go,
freaks
like-
me out too.
Right. Well,
Just like when you're on a plane and you hear like, oh, we got a delay for a mechanical issue. You're like, oh, great.
And you know-
but I'm glad we're on the ground before
Right,
you
ordinarily
realize.
those mechanical issues are like no kidding. It's something half the time
Like
it's something
small.
as silly as like some guys like tray won't sit up and stay stationary. I'm not even joking. Like that's
Yeah, because they
happened on
won't
a
take
plane.
off if it does that. Yeah, it's a safety hazard.
Yep, almost missed a flight to Europe that one time.
Oh, I would have been so mad. I'm like, where's the tape? We're taping this thing together.
That's basically what I was like talking about.
You know what else though? When I'm on a plane, I love to
Eat.
partake in some food
Yeah.
and some beverages.
I like to imbibe.
I also like to partake in some food in the Winn-Dixie kitchen.
go.
Let's head over there. Yeah, it's back. We're back living in the kitchen, of course, and I'm really excited to introduce you to Amber Davis. She's the owner of Gray's Craze, and we're going to be talking about Easter board inspiration, if
Super
you will.
charcuterie.
So
at this.
thank
This
you
is
so much for
amazing.
joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. Okay, so tell us about your business.
So we're Gray's Craze, and we specialize in charcuterie boards and boxes, handcrafted with premium meats and cheeses and fresh quality ingredients.
Okay, it looks so beautiful. And I actually heard producer Matt say this, and I totally agree that it's like you almost don't want to eat it. It's like a work
Right,
of
it's
art.
beautiful, but I'm gonna.
Okay, eat something while I ask her about, you're located in the Avenues area or South Side, right?
On Southside Boulevard.
Here's
Yes,
what's
we
with-
have
Oh,
that
okay.
baseball.
Yeah. And then this is just one example. So you're taking orders, and you're still taking orders for Easter, right? Even though
I
you're
am.
closed on Sundays, people can come Saturday and pick it up.
Correct, yes.
So how do they go ahead with booking? Because I wouldn't even know, like, there's just so many
It's
options.
literally a flavor for everyone.
Right.
There is. So we most commonly take orders online.
Okay.
That shows everything, what is in every single board that we have.
Oh,
we have
okay.
a wide variety of boards, or you are welcome to call or come in and order with me in person.
Oh, okay, wonderful. Yeah, because there is the brick and mortar of Southside, like she was saying. Now, give me some examples of the types. Maybe I would think most people think meat and cheese when they think charcuterie, but it's so much more than that.
It is so much more than that. So we have our sweet picnic box here that we
Cute.
can
Yeah,
do
I
in a
like
large board of this size here.
Gorgeous.
Can you imagine a whole board of sweets there?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, so you could do sweets, savory.
Yes.
Could you mix the two as well? Like, do they customize it?
Yeah, we could do custom orders. We also
Okay.
have a brunch board that's popular right now. Has some eggs and bacon and fun things like that on there.
That does sound
That
so
sounds like a
good.
jam.
Yeah.
And then look at all these sauces and
Whoa.
jams and jellies. And so now if they want, do you kind of have
These
to
are
add
amazing.
these in? Like say you want that with it, or does it kind of come with whatever flavor you're asking for?
Typically they come with a hummus.
Okay.
We have
Love
a
hummus.
few different kinds: roasted
I was gonna say, you're gonna get in
red
there?
bell
Yeah.
pepper and roasted beet hummus, and that's our
Oh.
classic hummus there.
Oh yeah, what
wanna-
looks like everything.
I gotta
Yes.
try some of
Basil.
something with the mustard. Like that seems like my jam.
And you
Yeah.
make a lot of them.
We do. They are
Not all of them, but
Yes, made in-house.
I love that.
Yes. Delicious for me.
Now, you opened up recently. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What do you think so far has been your biggest seller?
Funny enough, I just made about 6 sweet boards yesterday.
Oh, darn,
So,
right on.
yes,
Very
in
nice.
a small version.
And we're actually seeing some of your images as well.
there we go.
Really gorgeous. Now,
This is super beautiful.
is it pickup only, or do you also drop off?
We do deliver.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Okay, great.
We deliver ourselves, or we do offer delivery food, DoorDash.
No
Easy
way.
Cater, Uber Eats, yes.
And right now it is strictly made to order at this point, so you need to call ahead or go online. Actually, you said go online is the best way to do it?
It is,
How
yes.
much time typically do you like to have before the order needs to be ready?
Typically, we would love 24 hours.
Okay,
But
that's
in
good
a,
enough
In
time.
a pinch, we could get it done. This should take about an hour. I
Okay.
can put
You
it
can do this
together
in
in
an
an
hour?
hour.
Yeah, this seems like a
Yes.
lot of work.
It
There's
is.
no way I'd get that done in an hour.
No. And we've done like a lot of charcuterie segments on this show before, and they'll teach us like placement and stuff like that. And I do not retain it.
Nope.
It is not, I would much rather just hire someone, get it
Yes.
custom made, and it will look beautiful.
Yeah, because I promise if I put all this stuff together, these same exact ingredients, it will not be beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
It will just be, they'll all be there.
Yeah.
That's what
Right.
we take the stress out of it for you.
That is nice. What's your favorite thing to make
mustard,
and
great.
put together?
Favorite thing to put together would be, I like our French baguette here with some of our raspberry jam
Oh.
and our Carmela. So this is a blend of Gouda and Parmesan.
What? Okay.
It's so good.
Oh, this
It's
one?
a popular.
I do love
yes,
Gouda, too.
very popular.
And I love
That
brie.
is good.
Do they get to pick what type, if they get a savory board, do they pick what meat and cheeses, or it comes standard?
It comes standard,
Okay.
but you do have the option to add more meat
Oh, okay.
or more cheese if
Okay.
you prefer. Or in some scenarios, we could switch some out for another.
Or more bacon if I got the brunch
I
one.
was going to say, yeah, for you,
I'm a
definitely
bacon girl.
I'll tell you what, Jordan, you
I
have
gotta
done
try
a great
this.
job with this interview.
Thank you so much.
I have had a lot of tasty, delicious stuff. So
I know, I'm gonna try
before
this.
I take off to go to the next interview, tell folks again where they can find you, how they can follow you.
Yeah.
You can follow us on Facebook at Gray's Craze The Avenues and also Instagram as well.
Very cool. This is amazing. Thank you so very much.
Oh,
for
the
being here.
sourdough with the jam, that is so good. Amber, thank you so much for bringing this beautiful spread. I'm gonna eyeball those cookies too.
Yes.
Oh, and macarons. Okay, sorry. I know you gotta go, David, but thank you so much.
Enjoy
Thank you.
yourself, ladies. I will be over here. Come on, let's keep rocking and rolling. So we are joined by author We are joined by author Chris, pronounce your last name again? Maleo. Chris Maleo, who's here to tell us about his book, The Cheerleader, Lead Without Limits, a story that focuses on leadership, trust, belief, and the will to never give up. Man, thank you so very much for being here today.
Thanks for having me. I got a gift for you, though.
Oh, right on. Thank you so much.
You can't talk about the book, and I can't not give it to you.
Yeah, man, that's so cool. Thank you.
Of course.
Okay, so tell us, what inspired you to write this book?
Well, it's an incredible true story. You know, when I was 29 years old, I was hired to be a high school football coach at, hired to be a high school football coach at a really unique private school. And during that process, I was figuring out, you know, who I was as a leader. But in the same time, I'd hired a young man with nonverbal cerebral palsy to coach football with me. And it was just such a beautiful story, and I felt like it needed to be shared with the world because it was so inspiring for what it did for my life, and it helped me improve as a husband, father, you know, friend, brother, all those things. And I knew it'd benefit other people.
Okay, so that is absolutely impressive, and you also took the high school football team to #1 in the country, right?
We did, yes, we did.
Okay,
correct.
so man, that is amazing. Congratulations. So
Thank
what
you.
was different about your leadership approach?
Yeah, I think so much of it was just centrally focused on, believe it or not, because it doesn't really necessarily fall in line with football, which was love, right? We really loved our players, we loved the mission, we loved the school, the community, and so everything stemmed and was the foundation of it was stemmed from love.
Yeah.
And so it just made it really, really easy for us to be unselfish and treat each other with respect, and it's amazing what type of culture can grow from there.
You know, it's interesting. So I used to help coach football, right, way back in the Pop Warner. I played Pop Warner football, and I would have to say that love is a huge part of football, right?
Yes, definitely.
Because, like, you know, I try to talk about football being the ultimate team sport because 11 players have to do an individual job, but all to come together to make one goal,
That's the
right?
beauty of it.
And it's beautiful,
Right.
and it's really hard.
Right.
And so, like, if you don't love the guys you're with, you're gonna have a hard time being successful,
No
right?
doubt, absolutely.
Yeah. So one of the most powerful parts of the story is hiring, you know, the coach you were talking about. So, what impact did that decision have on the team's culture?
Yeah, that's a great question. I mean, really, if you think about it, like we talked a little bit about, like football by its very nature is like a very violent game, right? And I think a lot of these guys, they go into it and they had a different mindset of like, okay, we're violent, we're good players, we're physical, all those other things. And then they take a step back, and when you hire a young man with cerebral palsy, I think it allows you to have a higher level of appreciation for the things that you do have, for the privilege of the ability to walk, talk, speak, right? All those things. And they looked at the gifts that they had, and it allowed them to, one, deal with adversity better, one, lower their egos, two, I think have a little bit more compassion. And so I think as a program as a whole, it allowed us to become better people, which in turn allowed us to become better football players and a team.
I was just about to say that. When you become a better person, you're going to be better at all the other things that you do,
Absolutely.
right? You're going to work harder. You're going to have that much more respect for the situation. So you talk a lot about culture, and you know, so how do you actually build a winning culture and not just talk about it, right? So how do you not just talk about it, you be about it?
For sure, for sure. I think it starts with standards like anything else, right? It's like everyone has some form of culture that they operate in, whether you run a family, a company, a business, you write a book or team. And so it always comes back to your standards. What are you allowing to happen? What are you permitting to happen? That's to me, those are your standards that you reflect. And as we built a culture within our football program, and as I've done it later on in business, like so much of it is related to the standards that we have and making sure that we constantly are either trying to meet them or or go above them.
Yeah, absolutely. And what's the biggest lesson from the cheerleader that applies beyond sports, right, and into, you know, everyday life?
Yeah. So, you know, I think about this a lot with, you know, his name's Frankie Kanivi, the young man who's the subject of my book. He was born with nonverbal cerebral palsy. And so the umbilical cord was wrapped around his neck at birth. He was without oxygen for about 4 to 12 minutes. And so he didn't sign up for that, right?
Right.
And so every single day, he wakes up and he goes to bed with nonverbal cerebral palsy. That is his circumstance.
Yeah.
But David, guys like you and I, like we have the ability and the privilege every day to be able to change our circumstance. Like what a privilege that is. And so as I got to learn and grow with Frankie, I developed such a great appreciation that my circumstances don't dictate my attitude. My attitude dictates my circumstance.
Yeah, and you know what? That's actually really hard to actually put in practice. You know what I mean? Like it's easy to say that. It's actually harder to really, really put that into practice.
Absolutely.
And one of the great things that I was fortunate enough to have when growing up is my mom used to work for Goodwill Industries for years and years, and she helped folks with special needs find jobs and keep them.
Amazing.
Right? And so like I grew up around these folks, and like I was beaten in my head. Like this is not something these folks ask for.
Right.
And they have to like triumph that every single day. And so this book is amazing. And I love the fact that that it applies so well to football. And like you're talking about, you're taking something that is so violent and you're making something beautiful out of it, right? That's impressive, man.
Yeah.
So where do we find your book?
You can go on Amazon. It's listed on Amazon. I have a website, chrismaleo.com, and also our company, getculturehealth.com. You can pull it off of there as well.
That's right. Chris Maleo.
David, pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you, man. Thank you so very much. Go out and get that book. Jordan, what do we have coming up?
Well, David, we're hopping into more Easter trivia with our trivia host, producer Matt, the host with the most. Hey, over there. Plus, as we get closer to Easter Sunday, we're going to be taking a look at your weather forecast in rain or shine. Stick around. We'll be right back.
That must be our new 500 times the cash scratch off. What a massive multiplier.
It's like I always say, go big or go bigger.
Times the cash scratch-offs from the Florida Lottery. It's good fun. Give your home the renewal of spring during Behr's Spring Fling. Refresh every room of your home with 40% off and more store-wide. And unlock even more when you buy more. Spend $1,000 to $24.99, take 10% off. Spend $2,500 to $49.99, take an additional 15%. And when you spend $5,000 or more, save 20% more. With complimentary design, fast delivery, and lowest prices guaranteed. At Behr's, the more you bring home, the more we give back.
Like a relentless weed, moderate to severe Crohn's disease symptoms can keep coming back. Break away to what's possible with Tremfya. With rapid remission at 12 weeks and fewer bowel movements and less abdominal pain at 4 weeks. Most patients achieve remission at 1 year, and some patients saw visible healing of the intestinal lining. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Backed by over 15 years of clinical research. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today.
The pain was just excruciating. It would bring me to tears.
Running just means a lot to me. My feet just really, I was in pain.
And it hurt so terribly in my heels, I started like walking like a T-Rex.
I couldn't continue. I needed to go to the Good Feet store.
And I'm greeted by this gal named Mercy. She said, just try them on.
I thought, oh my goodness, this is amazing.
Now that I have the Good Feet arch support, running is great.
This is the arch support for me.
I'm just telling you, I am grateful. I mean, it's real.
Reclaim the good life with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store. Good Feet, good life.
What was that?
Oops. My bad.
You wouldn't have a clown on your SWAT team. Just like you wouldn't have anyone but Morgan & Morgan handle your injury case. With over $30 billion recovered for our clients, there's a reason to go big.
We'll get them next time.
Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
Spring into savings with West Shore Home. There's never been a better time to upgrade your bathroom, and right now the savings add up quick. For a limited time, we're doing free installation on all bathroom remodels, so you can transform your space with some huge savings. And if you call now, we can get you started with no money down, and you can lock in 18 months of no interest financing. That's a year and a half interest free. Thinking about doing more than one project? The more you do, the more you save, making it the perfect time to start multiple projects in your home. Just give us a call. We can have someone out as early as tomorrow, and make sure you ask about our volume discounts. At West Shore Home, we make home remodeling easy with a fast professional process and highly trained employee installers you can trust. Just give us a call, scan the QR code on your screen, or visit westshorebath.com to get started today and lock in free installation plus 18 months of no interest financing. Don't miss out. West Shore Home, remodeling reimagined.
We are back with some more Easter trivia to help get us ready for Easter Sunday. Maybe you can impress your friends. We're joined by producer Matt.
Hey, man, are you guys ever impressed by the just random fun facts that we just dig into when we come to do trivia?
Every time.
Yes.
Every time.
And I am impressed when I finally get one right.
You guys are pretty good. You guys don't?
Not
so
too bad.
Short.
I'm feeling a little nervous though because I have the chief right behind you and he's just staring at me.
Lou.
Peering in.
Oh gosh, here he comes.
Here he is. Ah!
We'll be checking in with you a little later, but see if you can guess any of these.
All right, let's roll it.
All
Question
right,
number one.
let's do it.
This one's pretty fun. Children in Finland dress as what on Easter? Is it A, a troll, B, a goblin, C, a witch, or D, a warlock? Ladies first.
Yeah.
I'll say troll. I don't know.
That is incorrect.
Let's go with a goblin.
That is also incorrect.
All right,
Correct
warlock.
answer,
Oh, I should have guessed witch.
Okay.
it
I
is a
love that. I love
witch.
being that
It
for
is a
Halloween.
witch. Yeah, I actually
I'm as
had to-
confused as you, Lou.
I had to do a verified deep dive on this. That is very true. They dress up as witches, which
Interesting.
I would have. That's so. I gotta look that up. That's very
Question number
interesting.
2.
Okay, here we
Roll
go.
it. What flower is considered an Easter symbol? A, lily, B, rose, C, sunflower, or D, tulip?
Okay, what
Now
do you
step
think?
back just a hair for me. There you go. Perfect.
Oh, we gotta read
All
it.
right, so what flower is considered an Easter symbol? Oh, go for it. I think. Oh, it's my turn,
Lily.
right?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's what I would have said. A lily.
We'll give Jordan since she said it first.
Okay, let's do it that way. Let's just answer.
There
whoever
we
says
go.
it first.
love
I kind of
it.
like that.
Speed round.
Oh,
Easy there. Jordan looks like about to do a full Nelson takedown.
An Easter
David.
lily. Easter takedown?
Easter takedown, full Nelson takedown. That's all I saw right there.
Yeah.
All right, question 3. Let's roll it, guys. Cadbury cream eggs are first called what? Easter cream eggs, Fry's cream eggs, sweet cream eggs, or kids cream eggs?
I'll say B.
Incorrect. Go for it, David. Oh, wait.
He said A already.
Oh, sorry. You're actually correct.
Oh,
Correct. You're
snap.
killing this one.
I
Not
like
a
my
guess.
candies.
That was a guess.
Yeah, that was a
we were
complete
talking
guess.
about Cadbury cream eggs a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, oh, throw that in for
Yeah, but I wouldn't have known Fry. That was a total. I don't know why. That just seemed right.
Well, that's probably the only name.
Right.
No, you got
Probably
kids,
someone's last name.
Sweets, Easters.
No, I mean like a person.
Yeah, it might be somebody's last name. I don't know.
That's true,
We'll look
too.
it up.
Question 4, y'all ready? In which state did the Easter Bunny first appear? A, Pennsylvania, B, Massachusetts, C, Rhode Island, or D, Maine?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Come on, guys, you know this. That is incorrect.
All right, I'm not going to say Pennsylvania because that's Puxatawny Phil, so I will say Rhode Island. I don't know.
That is also incorrect.
Dang it. What?
Come on. You got the vermin.
You gotta go with the gut.
You gotta go with the 2 vermins. You got Puxatawny Phil and the Easter Bunny.
All right, rodents.
That's the vermin capital of the world now. All right, what colored jelly bean is the most popular?
Ooh.
A, yellow, B, orange, C, red, or D, green?
I'll say.
Well, what do you prefer?
I like the red one.
Okay, is that your answer though?
No, the most
Okay.
popular one's probably not red. I don't know. Let's go red.
All right, I'll go yellow.
David, you are correct.
Oh, I finally get one.
Good job. Wait, I like how the red one is a green, and then the green one is a red egg.
Very clever.
Yeah,
indeed.
we totally did that on purpose, guys.
He had to throw us off.
You did.
That was the last one, Professor Mead?
That was the last one.
that
Jordan,
it?
you won. I think you kind of swept trivia this week.
Oh, she's killed it this week.
Well, thank
just beat
you.
me up.
Yeah, but there's a lot of things that he gets that I don't. So it's just funny that mine's always either pop culture or candy.
Yeah.
His is like real facts. Oh, what is this? What are
We're
you
just
doing?
fixing the collar.
Appreciate that, buddy.
Nice.
He's got a future, doesn't he?
He does. He's a, you're a trivia host.
Oh.
No.
That's what she said.
Okay, I was like, is either Leroy or Marshall's trolling me. So
My
I already
guy-
have Chris Fowl over here. Got the peanut gallery over
Might
there.
got to be Family Feud because he wants to sneak over and get, go in for the real thing.
Well, stay tuned, y'all. We're going to have Luke coming up in just a bit for Rain or
Old
Shine.
dirty
We'll be right
dog
back.
right here.
Dirty Bunny.
A truck weighs 20 times more than a typical car. At Farron Farah, we have a whole department that handles nothing but trucking cases. If you get involved with a lawyer who doesn't really understand handling a trucking accident, you're going to get run over by the other side.
It's about time.
I had a true partner in my health, that my aches and pains aren't dismissed as part of getting older.
That my health needs aren't treated the same way.
As mine.
With Conviva Care Center, it's about time.
More one-on-one time,
Actually, 50% more time with my doctor.
so I can ask all my questions.
And get the answers I need.
I have a whole team of experts
working together to develop a plan
that treats all of me and takes a proactive approach
to help me be my healthiest.
I can even get a same-day appointment, and it's close to home.
Conviva's been taking care of seniors for more than 50 years. They take the time to know me and what I love to do with my time.
And they help me feel my best to do it.
Finally, a doctor and care team who are focused on what's right for me.
For me.
For me.
For me.
At Conviva, our time is spent making sure you make the most of yours. Schedule a tour today.
That is the Protector.
This truck is a beast.
The Protector's breathtaking.
Rain, sleet, or snow, the Protector's ready to go.
We can take this thing anywhere. It is our mobile weather laboratory.
I'm very grateful that the Protector has such advanced technology. Giving us some extra tools to put that most accurate forecast together. You and your family are going to be protected and be safe. Making sure that you can see what's happening on the ground.
Sponsored by Hanania Automotive Group.
Imagine your home totally organized. At Closets by Design, we specialize in providing affordable, custom-built storage solutions with built-ins and beyond, from garages to new home offices. Our experienced designers work within your budget to design a solution fit perfectly to your needs. Get 40% off plus an additional 15% with 18-month financing. Visit closetsbydesign.com or call 1-800-BY-DESIGN to get started. Let's get organized together.
If you can't bring it to us, we'll come pick it up.
Hi, it's Christina again. I'm here to tell you about an all-new special offer. Jacuzzi Bath Remodel has a design you'll love at a price you can afford. We're waiving all installation costs and postponing all payments for up to 1 year. And best of all, they can install it in as little as 1 day with no stress and no mess. Take advantage of this special TV offer today.
Go to jacuzzibathremodel.com or call 800-255-9365.
How do we respond to lowball offers from insurance companies?
With relentless litigation. For the justice you're entitled to after an accident, you know who to call.
Make it a FARA fight.
Live from the studios of First Coast News, Jordan Wilkerson
First Coast Living live.
and David Benfield.
Sounds good to me.
Well, come join us.
This is First Coast Living.
Hello and welcome back to First Coast Living. It is now time for your Winter of the Weekend event guide. We got lots of fun things in store. David, why don't you start us off?
All right, the Mandarin Arts Festival returns this Easter weekend to the historic Mandarin Community Club. Stroll under the towering oaks and discover local and national juried artists showcasing everything from fine paintings and photography to unique jewelry and ceramics. Whether you're a serious collector or just looking for a beautiful day out with the family, there's something for everyone. The festival starts at 10 a.m. on Saturday and Sunday.
And you'll be getting that forecast in just a little bit.
Right.
Well, Jacksonville's biggest Easter egg hunt is coming on Saturday at Riverfront Plaza. You can enjoy a day full of exciting fun and community activities. And if you can find the golden egg or a golden egg, you win a special basket prize. Bring your own basket or bag, though, to collect if you can. They won't be handing them out, but there's also going to be a live DJ, entertainment of all sorts, food trucks, and so much more.
Wow, that sounds awesome. All right, if you're looking for a good laugh, comedian Stavros Halkias, I guess? I don't know. They didn't tell me how to pronounce his last name. We'll be at the Florida Theater Friday at 7 p.m. Tickets are still up for grabs. Just head over to floridatheater.com and secure your tickets before they are all gone.
And this weekend, car lovers are in for a treat in St. Augustine. The Field's North Florida Auto Expo brings top brands, classic cars, and local food vendors all together in one place. The free pet-friendly event runs Saturday from 9 to 1 at World Commerce Parkway. David?
All right, guys, it is now time for Rain or shine with the two best beards in all of Northeast Florida. I've got the Chief with me. How you doing, sir?
Good morning to you. Great day at the beach.
Beautiful.
That look good?
Yeah, man.
Make you a little jealous. Won't be out at the beach right now. A lot of people out there. You know, we're kind of getting back onto a spring break pattern. Yeah, we've got that capability in the weather. We can put a camera anywhere.
Anywhere.
Just know, anywhere.
Anywhere.
We're getting back in the spring break season. Not that we've really gotten out of it, but I know like Southeast Georgia, a lot of counties next week, and so the beach is going to be busy. But the weather is about to change, so like make the most of this weekend, right? We're going to get a little bit cooler next week.
Oh, okay. I was like, no, is it going to like rain a lot?
Next week maybe, but really, you just the temperature's about to change. So like we're going to enjoy like 90 or near 90 by Easter Sunday, beautiful conditions. But then next week it kind of gets this. Did you watch?
I didn't. No. I had band practice, so I guess they lifted off around 6:30ish.
Yes, it was.
Right. So I was about half hour into practice. We were I didn't
just deep into it.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
I was kind of. We were all actually kind of a little bummed. We're like, oh.
I know.
All forgot about it.
The stream was awesome, watching it, that way, but then like running outside the house and catching a glimpse. There's people up there that's going to go spin around the moon.
Yeah.
First time in 50 years.
That is so cool.
It was really cool. This is actually from Flagler Beach. We got a lot of great pictures locally. Temperature's going to be pushing 80 today, so Clay, all the events that y'all just went through, just kind of take what's happened at the Clay County Fair, look into the weekend.
Okay.
Everything around town is going to be kind of mid-80s Thursday, Friday, upper 80s Saturday, Sunday, and similar for the jumbo shrimp.
Very cool.
Yeah, we'll be pumped and ready to go. Yeah, no, great weekend, and then we're going to talk at noon about that cool down coming next week.
Right on, perfect tease. Thank
you,
sir.
All right, brother, man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, see you later. Have a great show.
We'll be right back.
Password 1, 2, 3, 4.
Incorrect password.
Technology, am I right?
We need a new tech lead.
This is a job for Sponsored Jobs.
Sponsor your job on Indeed and get matched with quality candidates when you need them most. Visit Indeed.com/hire now.
Like a relentless weed, moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms can keep coming back.
Break away to what's possible with Tremfya.
The only IL-23 blocker for Crohn's and UC to offer self-administration from the start.
With symptom relief as early as 4 weeks, remission at 12 weeks, 1 year, and even 2 years.
Some had visible healing of their intestinal lining. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya.
Backed by over 15 years of clinical research. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today.
Don't wait. The Rooms to Go anniversary sale ends Monday. Hurry in and save with 60-month interest-free financing before time runs out. Big style, big value, big savings, and interest-free financing for 60 months. So bring home the furniture you want at special anniversary sale prices. That's right, complete rooms ready to go at prices worth celebrating with 60-month interest-free financing. But hurry, the Rooms to Go anniversary sale ends Monday.
If you're thinking about remodeling your bathroom, who can you trust to get it done right, on time, and in budget? The experts at Love Your Bath.
Everything was customized the way I wanted it for the price that I wanted to pay.
It is beautiful.
My guest bathroom was in dire need of a facelift. I can't say enough good things about Love Your Bath.
It is gorgeous. A few of my friends came by to see the bathroom and they were impressed.
Love Your Bath, an exclusive jacuzzi bath remodeler of Florida, offers quality backed by a lifetime guarantee. And right now, lock in a $1,500 credit and get no payments or interest until 2027.
The lifetime warranty is phenomenal. You don't get that with a lot of products.
It's just amazing. And it was done all in one day.
Isn't it time you love your bath again? Lock in a $1,500 credit plus no interest or payments until 2027. Call Love Your Bath today for a free in-home quote. 904-639-5128. 904-639-5128.
Password 1, 2, 3, 4.
Incorrect password.
Technology, am I right?
We need a new tech lead.
This is a job for Sponsored Jobs.
Sponsor your job on Indeed and get matched with quality candidates when you need them most. Visit Indeed.com/hire now.
up, foodies? I am at Arepa Please, their newest location in Atlantic Beach with co-owner Carlos. Thanks for having me inside the kitchen today.
Coming here.
Of course.
We're gonna make a lot of dishes today for you.
I'm so excited. Yes, Venezuelan cuisine. So what are we starting with over here?
Okay, so right now we are making cachapa. This is a corn pancake that we just fill it up with some cheese over here. So we're gonna just flip it.
Yum.
Yep.
And you just eat it with your hands?
Yes, and then we just put a little cheese on top.
Wow.
And also you can fill it up this with different meats. We have like a shredded beef, pork, and chicken. So over here, as you can see, we have the ingredients to make arepa de pabellón. That's gonna be next over here. We have the arepa right here.
Oh.
Well,
that's like what you're known for.
Yes.
So what all is in the papillon? I know you put cheese on this one.
Oh yes, cheese. We also have a lot of protein. We put shredded beef, black beans, plantains, and the queso blanco is the cheese from the puree inside the arepa bread.
And empanadas, which used to be only a weekend thing. Now it's all the time. So tell me the significance about your empanadas.
So on the empanadas, we have like seasoned flavors. So over here, I got one. Let me just show you. Wow. This is filled with shredded beef. So we can dip with spicy homemade sauce. It's amazing. That's pretty good. And this one over here, let me show you this one. This one is one of my favorite. We call it empanada guiso. It's steak and pork mixed up with bunch of vegetables. So that one takes a long time to cook, but it's there.
Okay, so good to know if you're here and you're in a hurry on a lunch break. That one might take a little bit longer, but it's worth it, right?
Yes.
And tell me the inspiration of your menu before I try everything.
So we try just to share like what's the Venezuelan cuisine with the people.
Yeah.
So we had a Latin American flavor, so we inspired and like our childhood, cuisine.
Yeah.
And that's what we want to come here and show the people and try to connect the people through the food.
Well, I know your co-partner, your co-owner, I should say, Gregorio. He's been on the show several times too, so I think I'm gonna go try it with him.
All right.
Okay. All right, Gregorio, I'm about to try this delicious food that Carlos prepared, but tell everyone about your newest location that we're at right now in Atlantic Beach.
So we're in Atlantic Beach, 469 Atlantic Boulevard. We have been trying to be here for the last 2-3 years. For me, it was very important to have a location close to the ocean. I mean, we're for the Caribbean, so I'm so used to have an arepa place close to the beach.
Okay.
And I wanted the people to experience that, There is no better feeling to eat arepa by the ocean.
Yes.
So now we are able to share that experience.
And this is amazing. I know why this is Carlos's favorite.
Yeah. Oh, that one is.
And we've talked before about your arepa drip, the apparel that you sell here, just really cool and colorful. And I've also noticed the arepa lady on several things. So tell us the significance about your arepa drip.
So, it's a way for us to keep sharing our culture, and what better way to share that through fashion and food. So we kind of combine both. The arepa lady is very special for every Venezuelan. So when you're growing up, all the arepa cornmeal brands, they have a lady on the package, and you're a kid, and the only thing you see in the kitchen is the shape of a lady, right? So we wanted to create our own arepa lady, and we came up with the arepa tree logo. It's an arepa lady. And we just stamp it in anything. It's like a small Easter egg that Venezuelan will appreciate and see. And now we can share it with the rest of the world.
Okay, well, I've got to clear the palate here with some delicious drinks. And again, everything I've had that y'all have made has been absolutely fantastic. But I haven't really tried any of your beverages before. So what are we seeing here?
So this is a mango juice.
Okay.
This is soursop. Soursop is super healthy. I didn't know it was that healthy to say, but
soursop?
Yeah, soursop.
Oh.
It's amazing good. We also have like
ooh, I like that aftertaste. I've never had soursop.
It's
tropical.
You will think it's sour, but it's not. It's just sweet. I don't know how the sour came from.
Yeah, I don't know. You know how people just make up names for things, but I think that's delicious. Definitely not sour. And then you have coffee and beer and all sorts of items here too.
Yeah, we also have a lunch special.
And lunch special.
Yeah, we do like a rice bowl. Is basically the Venezuelan national dish is rice, ready beef, black beans, and plantains. We have it every day on lunch till we just run out, and we sold out every day.
Really?
And yeah, we started in the other location and a couple of days, and people just start to ask me, hey, dude, you need to put this every single day.
Okay.
And that's what we did. We had it in Athletic Beach location too. It is amazing.
All right, well, tell everyone then your hours and when they can come and try this delicious food. I'm gonna try a yuca fry while you're talking.
So we are here till 8 p.m. every day, and we open at 10 a.m. Same schedule as the Riverside location.
Okay.
And
So
yeah,
good.
just come and stop by.
I applied for disability. They denied me. They didn't care about my illness. I seen commercials about Morgan & Morgan. So I asked them, I said, what's the process? They said, we don't take no money till you win. That's when I said, you know what? I may have a chance. You guys are for the people.
You might replace your home's windows and doors once. Pella does it every day. We'll help you find the right products for your home and budget with various pricing and financing options. They're also backed by some of the best warranties in the business, including installation. And if you ever sell your home, the warranties are transferable to the new homeowner. That's why your neighbors trust us.
Pella windows and doors are on sale now. Schedule a free in-home consultation today.
You on guard tonight?
Oh, nah. They just got Simply Safe. It protects the whole home inside and out.
Stop. This is Simply Safe.
Whoa!
That was impressive.
There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Give your home the renewal of spring during Behr's Spring Fling. Refresh every room of your home with 40% off and more store-wide. And unlock even more when you buy more. Spend $1,000 to $24.99, take 10% off. Spend $2,500 to $49.99, take an additional 15%. And when you spend $5,000 or more, save 20% more. With complimentary design, fast delivery, and lowest prices guaranteed. At Behr's, the more you bring home, the more we give back.
Imagine your home totally organized. At Closets by Design, we specialize in providing affordable, custom-built storage solutions with built-ins and beyond. Get 40% off plus an additional 15% with 18-month financing. Let's get organized together.
We know why you've put off your best smile. The time, the cost, the anxiety. That's why Aspen Dental is changing how dentistry is done, with technology to make care comfortable and flexible hours to fit your life, all at an affordable price. New patients without insurance get a free exam and x-rays. Not waiting for tomorrow. That's the Aspen Dental difference. Aspen Dental. It's time to smile again.
Ron was an active guy.
I'm an outdoorsman.
Until plantar fasciitis pain hit.
My wife said, I'm going to take you to the Good Feet store.
Now?
I can do my happy dance. That's what Good Feet dance.
Come in for your free fitting.
Well, I'm out here at the Mandarin Museum with the executive director. This is Brittany Cohill. Thank you so much for having me.
Hey, it's an honor to be here today with you.
Yeah, it's so cool. And when you first come in, you're entering the Walter Jones Historical Park, right? It's such a beautiful area. So why don't you give us a little bit of history of the park and the museum?
I'd love to. Yeah, Walter Jones Historical Park was the first history park established in the city's park system.
Really?
It's located on Mandarin Road. It's about 10 acres on the St. Johns River, and it contains historical buildings that are original to the property, but also buildings that we've moved here for preservation. And there's a boardwalk that takes you along the river, and we're adjacent to County Dock Pier, so you can walk out onto the St. Johns River on the pier as well.
And dogs are allowed? I saw a woman walking her dog.
Yes, so people love to walk their dogs in the park, and we love seeing the dogs out in the park. And it's funny, I know a lot of the dogs' names, and I don't know their owners' names.
That tends to happen with me too. And then, of course, this beautiful museum. I know you do have traveling exhibits, but the majority of the place has permanent installments, right?
Yeah, so our Mandarin Museum, which is located at the front of the park, has permanent exhibits that feature a history that is unique to Mandarin, but is also relevant at the national level. So we have the Maple Leaf Shipwreck Gallery, and that is a National Historic Landmark. It was a Union steamboat that was sunk in Mandarin in the St. Johns River by Confederates during the U.S. Civil War. We also focused on the history of Harry Beecher Stowe, who was a winter resident of Mandarin for 17 years, famed 19th century abolitionist and author of Uncle Tom's Cabin.
So for someone who maybe has never come out here before, why would you tell them to come? What can they experience?
Well, when they come to Walter Jones and to Mandarin Museum, you experience the beautiful tree canopy that Mandarin has to offer and that we're known for. And you can walk along paved pathways and go on guided tours. Our trained volunteers can take you on a tour of the park and the buildings. It's really nice. And then the museum is free for everyone. And you get to see all of these wonderful exhibits that show how Mandarin is such an important part of Jacksonville's history.
Yes, definitely. So I think it's time to go take a little walk. What do you say?
Yeah.
Okay, I think go check it out.
April marks National Brunch Month, and it's no longer just a weekend indulgence. Brunch has become one of the most popular at-home entertaining moments. Here to help plan your next menu is Food Network superstar, Chef James Bricione. Chef, thank you so very much for joining us today. So what's driving the popularity of brunch right now?
Yeah, thanks so much for having me. Happy to chat National Brunch Month with you. Brunch, it's the best of both worlds, right? That's why everybody loves it. You've got all of the amazing, comforting foods of breakfast. You've got the flexibility of lunch with a little room to get creative there in between, which is the way I love to cook and what helped me rack up some wins on Chopped and beat Bobby Flay. But today, I've got everything you need to make your brunch easy, delicious, and memorable.
That's really cool. You know, I've kind of slipped into making brunch at the house quite often, and mostly it's because my really young daughter consumes most of the morning, so I don't even get into like making breakfast till it's almost lunch. So like now I'm a brunch guy. So can you give us a simple way to add more flavor to our brunch menu?
Yeah, absolutely. And Gary, that's not going to change. I've got teenagers, and so now they just sleep all morning. So you're still going to be doing brunch in the later years anyway. But when it comes to brunch and I want to bring some flavor, Del Monte vegetables, first thing I reach for. They make it easy to create delicious meals and sides. They've got a variety of bold new flavors that are going to help you elevate your brunch this spring. We're talking Cajun-style diced potatoes, hot honey carrots, really bring some excitement to the table. And we've got this Cajun potato breakfast burrito. It's easy to make ahead of time. You can even throw a little andouille sausage in there to kick it up. It's a great way to kick off a good brunch.
Chef, I grew up in Southwest Louisiana. You're talking to me with that one. That sounds amazing with some andouille sausage. Come on now. All right, so do you have a go-to dish that works for any occasion?
Yeah, any time of day, it's a great at brunch, but you can't go wrong with bruschetta. And Contadina has been bringing authentic Italian flavors to dishes since 1918 with a full suite premium tomato products ranging from versatile crushed tomatoes to petite diced tomatoes that already have basil, garlic, and oregano. So they're this amazing flavor shortcut all on their own. You can let those tomatoes shine in this beautiful, simple recipe or make it your own. Add some Parmesan, some arugula, ricotta, olives, or even tuna.
Dude, you are speaking my language, man. Bruschetta is my jam. I actually used to live in Naples, Italy, man. I'm telling you, I'm coming over to your house for brunch, man. All right, so how about something a little bit more filling?
Well, you're going to love this, right? Because Bricione is my last name, and we're going even more Italian. I think they're the way to go when you want to bring something delicious to the table. Contadina makes it easy to bring those authentic Italian dishes like this. All right, so shakshuka, but in Italy, they call it eggs in purgatory, and it starts with this amazingly robust and rich tomato sauce. You bake the eggs directly in it. Couldn't be simpler or more satisfying. You want to go even bigger, we've got a skillet beef lasagna. It's gonna leave everybody feeling warm and toasty at the table, and they'll want to linger, which is what makes brunch so much fun. Best of all, made in one pan, so the cleanup is super easy. Or you can even try this eggplant parm for a quick, light take on the classic.
Good grief. I'm serious. I'm telling you, you are speaking my language. I'm starving now. Okay, so what about brunch beverages and sweets?
Right, you gotta have them, right? And Del Monte pre-cut fruits have countless uses, from sweets and snacks to, even some amazing drinks. These mangoes and pineapples and extra light syrup are picked at the peak of ripeness, refreshingly chilled at your grocery store, just waiting for you to turn them into something special. We've got a light and bubbly tropical mule mocktail that combines sweet mango, tangy pineapple, and ginger beer. Or for like your little kiddo, they want something a little creamy, a little fun. We've got a mango smoothie, just 3 ingredients plus ice.
Killing it today, Chef. Just absolutely killing it. These are all fantastic suggestions. I really do love them. So where do we go to learn some more information?
You got all of the recipes, everything we talked about here today at delmonte.com.
Perfect. Chef, thank you so very much. I really do appreciate your time this morning. I'm going to go find a kitchen because I'm starving now. Folks at home, if you want to catch this segment again or others like it, just head over to First Coast News Plus.
I love bling, I love to shine. They were plain when I bought these glasses. I had to bling them up. My name is Alma, and I've been with Conviva about 20 years. I can put a rhinestone on anything. Well, I don't feel like a senior, but I know I'm getting to be a senior. And I'm proud that Conviva caters to us seniors, because the people there make you feel like they care about you. They make me feel good about my whole well-being. They don't just look at me as a patient. The doctor that I have now, I've been with her from the very first day I came in this building. It's like she's a family member to me now. She never rushed me. She's always asked me before she leaves, is there anything else? Conviva gets me. I love to create. I love to sew. When I walk in, they see my sparkle. I love it.
She's a senior-focused doctor who makes you feel heard, not hurried. Schedule a tour today. Conviva Senior Primary Care.
That is the Protector.
This truck is a beast.
The Protector's breathtaking. Rain, sleet, or snow, the Protector's ready to go. We can take this thing anywhere. It is our mobile weather laboratory.
I'm very grateful that the Protector has such advanced technology.
Giving us some extra tools to put that most accurate forecast together. You and your family are going to be protected and be safe. Making sure that you can see what's happening on the ground.
Sponsored by Hanania Automotive Group.
Have you ever thought of getting a walk-in tub for you or someone you love? Now is a great time to take a look at getting a Safe Step walk-in tub.
With Safe Step's standard heated seat and new fast fill faucet, you can enjoy a nice warm bath up to 20% faster. And the convenient touchpad control is right at your fingertips.
Each tub comes standard with a dual hydrotherapy system. The 10 water jets can help increase mobility, relieve pain, boost energy, and improve sleep, while the MicroSoothe advanced air therapy system oxygenates and softens skin.
Safe Step walk-in tubs are built to maximize safety so you can stay in your home and enjoy the comforts of bathing again.
So call now for more information and a free no-obligation consultation.
When you call today, you'll also receive our limited time offer. Don't wait to enjoy safer bathing. Call 1-800-831-0055.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Our firm has always been about family, and every case we take on is personal because we know what's at stake for yours. With over $30 billion recovered for families across America. I'm proud of our reputation and the trust we've earned. This firm is a family fighting for yours, and we're just getting started. There's only one Morgan & Morgan for the people and your family.
All right.
That's going to do it for us after we
Sort of.
do a game here in a second. But we want to remind you that you can always catch First Coast Living again at 2 p.m. on First Coast News Plus. But don't go anywhere yet because we are not done.
That's right, because we have a little Easter egg hunt. All right, so what's the rules, Matt?
All right, guys. In the audience, we have noticed a couple of Easter eggs around the studio, the set. So there's 11 eggs.
Okay.
Whoever can find the most wins. So whenever y'all ready. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
3, 2, 1, go. All right,
We've
guys.
already seen a couple. How do you get this one out, though?
I'm just going to give that to you, Jordan, so you found it.
All right, that's fine. We got it.
So Jordan's got 1. David, I think you have like 3, 4, 5, 6.
No.
Man, David is like a man possessed, just going around finding
He's been looking, I can tell.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6
What?
eggs.
So that means he wins then, because it's 11.
There's still more eggs to be found.
Yeah, but if I even find them all, he still wins.
There's still more eggs to be found.
All right, but now I do want to try and find some here. He was, you know what?
All right,
No.
there is. I can give
That's
you a
okay.
hint. I can give you a hint.
I
Jordan.
can't
It's not
win
over there.
everything.
Give
Okay.
you a hint, Jordan. They're
Any
not
of them
over
back
there.
here?
Not down there, David. Think shelf life.
Oh.
Shelf life. Do, 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 do. Ah, here's one.
Oh, David found it. All right.
Is that it?
How many do you have, Jordan?
2.
2.
Two?
How many do you have?
I have 7 now.
7.
So there's 3 more?
I think Marshall hit them pretty well because I
Yeah.
forgot where that. Okay, here's a good hint. I need to sit down and kick my feet up. Where do I go?
Already got that one.
I need to sit down and kick my feet up. Oh, you guys are
You
hot.
always put it
You're
here.
hot. You are burning up. Both of y'all are burning up hot. To scorching sun. Burning up hot, scorching sun. Oh! How many is that, David?
I think I'm up to what, an 8?
8. And Jordan, you have 3.
2.
2. So there's one more. I'm trying to remember. Where did the Weasler hide this last
You know. Oh.
Did you find it?
No.
Not there.
That's too heavy anyway.
Dang, where's the last
Come
one?
on. Is it in something?
1, 2,
I know
3,
Professor
4,
Mead
5,
probably
6, 7.
knows.
I have 8, you have 9 and 10. There's
Yep.
one more.
There's one more.
Could it be in the fridge?
Even I forgot where Marshall hid this one. 'Cause I'm trying to look for it too now, honestly.
I don't know.
Microwave?
One more.
You know what? I'm just going to
egg.
stand here and revel in my victory.
Yeah, David
well,
won. It doesn't matter. Even if I found it, he won.
Alrighty, we'll call it from there.
Okay, all right.
But
Good job, good job. You've destroyed
was
me
fun.
in trivia this week.
All right,
So I
hold
had
on.
to get
Let's
my
see.
redemption.
Let's see what we got because we got some candy here.
Oh,
Oh yeah, Reese's.
Oh, nice. Some,
or not a
some,
Reese's.
Kisses there.
Yeah, Kiss.
Oh, there's some more stuff in here. What do we got? Oh, Milky Way. That's my jam.
Ooh, I really like these two Starbursts.
Oh, yeah.
This was fun.
This
See,
is
adults
awesome.
adults like to do this stuff too.
I love this.
That was fun. I kind of like. Man, he was eyeballing.
I
the
was
whole
straight
show.
eyeball. I was told to eyeball. Look
So
around.
the kitchen ones I knew,
Yeah.
and I did see one here, but that was it.
Yeah, I was.
I should have left the kitchen
taking stock
immediately.
the
Should
whole
have left
time.
the kitchen instead of fighting for the mixer one because I only got half of it anyway. Like,
So you got 1.5.
plus these, okay? Trying to get around in these things.
Oh, that was
I'm out
awesome.
of breath. That's not a good
That was
sign.
very cool. All right, so you're going to be live from the Clay County Fair tomorrow,
Clay
right?
County Fair tomorrow. Tune in.